What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. Something a little different today. We've got a full abandoned nuclear street inside the UK. Now we'll get into details of this house and this street a bit more as we get further into the video, but for now I'll just show you. There's around 8 or 9 houses, something like this, left in this little estate. This is the first one we've managed to find his way into. And you can see just how long they've been sat here, abandoned for. I thought we had a little cellar then. No, I did notice when I come through, they said it's a nuclear street. Now all these houses, they get emptied due to some unknown chemical coming up through waste pipe. They all got moved out into different housing. And well, this one's just stayed derelict ever since. Now, Tokyo's a bit further upstairs. We're going to have a little look around these bottom rooms. And I'll go up and join her up there, but I think my favourite room so far of this place has to be this kitchen. Look at that, little chocolate fountain, TV. Not nature just coming back in. Let's go check out what we can find upstairs. So we're going to start heading upstairs now. Look at paint. And yeah, outside is just as bad. Ooh. And these are big houses. Like, oh shit. Like, you know what I mean by a set nature piling in through windows. Yeah, that's like a little fold up bed, isn't it? What would have been like a settee maybe as well. I guess, I'm assuming that's what it would have been. Weird little sink in there as well. What would have been an old fireplace. Which I know Santa's been. And yeah, this is about as far as I've actually looked, so everything else. There's a lot of squirrel tails on the floor, and I found no squirrel. Can anybody tell me why this is? The house of 1,000 squirrel tails.
The thing is, like, if you look at the windows, that's not even some of the worst ivy growing through. That far bedroom is crazy. I've never seen overgrowth like it. And you can tell.
Another, that's that. No, so that is actually a corpse. That's a full squirrel. So.
Oh, why though? Why are they all in here?
They're getting in here and then getting stuck, I'm assuming, but this is not for him to live off. But look at how long that's took for it to take off that window and come spewing in like that.
Thing is, as well, if you've noticed the amount of paint peel. So this is one of the houses that were closest to the sewage pipe. So like out here, the paint peel is like Fukushima hospital paint peel. Like, look at that. You never see that in abandoned houses. It's never like that. It's crazy.
So yeah, as you can see, rest estate looks pretty looked after, pretty clean, but then every house downwards from here is a nuclear hazard, shall we say. So I don't think it is that bad now, because I mean, I'm sure me in Tokyo would be feeling some kind of respiratory problems if it was, but...
It went through the water and it became a pathogen.
So look, every window. Is that a bird nest?
You are? Is that one?
Is that a bird nest? That's a bird nest.
Aww. I thought
That's
this was
alright.
weird, but it's just an awful
Yeah, no,
taste.
yeah, it's just terrible coloured room. Let me just...
Yeah.
Good, really good. So yeah, this is room where Overgrowth Tokyo was talking about. Look at that, it's nearly coming out the door. Oh, it's pretty sick. What's that photo?
Sydney, January. but it's not showing much of Sydney Gallery. It's a deck chair and some plant pot.
Ken Dunn, the Moore Park Gallery,
Why does Ken Dunn
Sydney.
on the
No, you're thinking of Ken Dodd.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you can give a little look at other property next door. We'll be trying to get into every single one of these buildings. And finding out if everyone had the same layout. 'Cause I'm a little weirdo like that, so let's crack on. So, just for anybody else who might have picked up on that, there's a little ticking in my videos, and I think we've just sussed it. So let's all celebrate and drop a subscribe and a like to this video and to the channel just to celebrate that I've actually cracked it. It was my phone case, so if anybody else has that problem while you're recording, take your phone case off, because I bet that's what's causing it. Go on.
Do you know what I think's weird about these buildings? Is like, why 4 of these bedrooms have all got sinks? Like a
Yeah, I
bathroom
said
there.
that. Like, this is a weird sink.
It reminds me of a hospital.
Yeah, I said that. It's like an institute kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
like
they
that
definitely...
big.
See, that would have folded into like a settee. That would have been like a settee bed as well, I'm assuming. So back would have lifted straight up and locked in, while that would have gone across and covered bottom to make like for like a... It's like a futon, I think they're called.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, let's go check out more of these houses. So yeah, I'm just outside first property we've just explored now. I didn't notice this up way in. Look at this little conservatory. All caved in. And that would have been garden round back. Let's take you for a walk out front. So this is estate front. I mean, it's a nice little area to live, despite all houses being abandoned and stuff. But look, this is one we've just been in. Look at the size of it. Absolutely massive, double garage. And yeah, they were just told one day to pack the stuff up and move. Like I said, nuclear waste, chemicals, unknown substance were just pissing out the drains, coming up through the pipes, contaminating all house throughout. Pretty mad, isn't it? And they still never figured out what substance it actually was. You can see there, another building, just absolutely engulfed in nature. But I think we'll have a little walk around this one. I'll leave camera rolling so you can see for yourself, and we'll see if we can find a way in. So yeah, it looks like everything just got thrown out, pretty much. Look at that. Good old golf bag, that. Oh wow, they've even got a tyre swing. This is a nice garden, this compared to... Well, next door didn't even have a garden to what we saw. Yeah. Just all full of rubbish. Not rubbish, just what were left in the house. The size of the fridge, big Swan fridge. That would have been worth something back in there. Furniture. Jeez. Oh, I think it's is it rattan furniture? Yeah, it looks like it's got a bit more to it, this one. Wait. Is that a dog bone? Jesus, that's been there a long time. Yeah, check that out. That's a this is a nice garden. Still a lot of climbing frame looking away in trees. Some poor kid got that and never got to play with it. Looks like someone's been pulling board off there. I bet they got caught. Oh no. They might be actually in that. See if I can squeeze me. Oh no, here we go. There's always a way in. Yeah, so no, sadly, I've had a look behind that. There's actually there's a door locked. So we ain't getting in there. Yeah, I'm exploring with Tokyo Matilda. Don't forget, if you didn't already, drop a like, drop a subscribe to her channel and mine. So yeah, no access to that one, which is a pretty damn shame. I thought this would get a bit more majestic houses out at lots. It's got a bit of a bigger feel, bigger vibe. But no, near look, I like that though, I like that bench. Probably made it the sun. But I can't even see in. No man, can't even see through. Yeah, they like the trampolines at this house, didn't they? I mean, to be fair, if I come across a pair of ladders, guys, I can probably get in through there. So let's keep his eyes out for... Oh god, no way. Have I just answered my own question here? To me, that would be like for a pool. Maybe not. I'll bring it back into it, let's see if this works. So sadly now, that window looks like it's been bolted shut, so I ain't getting in through that. Never mind, we've got another few houses to go check out. Like this, look. Just walk off the street and then there's another row of houses. It's pretty mental though, isn't it, to think that these places just sit here. And probably never get used again. These will probably just sit here until they either get set on fire, fall to pieces. Ah, man, she misses something by not walking up this way. You know me, I'm intrigued. Intrigued. Oh, I think this was just like a park, wasn't it? Oh, look, this is front door. Oh wow. This is front door to what would have been this house. Yeah, and it's looking pretty boarded up. It's a good joint, okay. Oh, is the way in? Oh yeah, shit. Some light on for it.
That's carpet.
Oh yeah, all water.
Oh, there's a newspaper here. Oh God, on Britain who led rioters. What year is that? That's a good year.
Let's go have a little mosey about. Some weird glasses left laying about. Wood looks pretty sturdy and brand new. That's chuffing weird. Yeah, floor don't look too bad, does it? But like I said, these houses didn't get not used for the fact they were old and dilapidated out like that. It's just for the fact nuclear waste. I don't even know 100% what it was. Nuclear waste, toxic waste. Some were coming up the drains what shouldn't have been coming up their drains. So again, weird sink and corner bedroom, yeah.
Look at the wallpaper.
Yeah, you can tell how dirty it is.
Why are these chairs right?
Yeah, I know. So I think someone's been in here taking out piping out and stuff like that. I think that's what they've started to do.
Someone's tyres.
Yeah.
Oh!
So yeah, you can tell pirate ships in Thailand. Yeah, you can tell dates go back quite a bit with style of wallpaper and clothes and stuff like this. That's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Why have they got handles on? Why would that be a thing?
What?
Handles in bottom of wardrobe. Or is that to put your shoes on?
How would you put your shoes on that?
I don't know. But why is the handles on bottom? What don't lift up?
Bars in the window in the last place.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, like.
I mean, I got threatened with bars up window.
I would like, you wouldn't put bars in your window, you know what I mean? It's weird. Stuff don't add up, this is what I don't like. It makes you feel on edge.
There we are, Ian Aitken. UKAEA, don't know what the hell that is, but if anybody else does, that's probably from his workplace. Oh yes, IBC, ID, Aitken. No, that'd be his name, Ian Summit Aitken.
Atkinson?
No, his name's
Oh,
Aitken, but
Yeah.
yeah. If you're watching my video, Ian, what did you do for a living? Look at these are all in foreign. German or something?
I know, and it's just...
Auto mashy
Oh,
projector
look.
on. That's
That's someone's night dress. Someone left their clothes. Why would you leave your tie? And another one.
Kodak gelatin light filters.
Why would you leave your tights in your night dress?
Yeah, not too much in this house though, is there, compared to the last one? We'll have another little look downstairs. I had to come straight upstairs, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I've been through, well, I started in here, but I didn't carry on all the way through. Look at this. Oh, God, that floor feels absolutely disgusting. Look at these cupboards there. These are good cupboards, weren't they? And that as well. That Lost Britain. I don't think that's original. Yeah. Jack hands, so I think people have been here taking pipes, haven't they? I guess this would have been some sort of... Oh, I thought it was tiled. Oh, a workshop maybe. Oh God, that's grim. Look at this. I think that's an hydrometer, that. I think that reads salt detection in water. I believe so, anyway. But yeah, he would have had his little light up there for his... Does it say what on door? No, but it had a curtain, so whatever they did in here, I didn't really want to be disturbed. So yeah, more and more rooms. Like a little pantry. Double pantry. And why does that look like a cell? That's weird. We'll just call it a third pantry because I don't know what else to call that. Danger asbestos. Yeah, look at that big old back TV. Huh. Videos, what's that? Storybook World? Does it ring any bells to anybody? So don't for me. Yeah, I think this is Manside house. So we've got a lot more tools and workshops and stuff, haven't we? Look at that. Old paraffin tin, that's pretty sick. Huh. I bet that brings back some memories for some people playing one of these. But yeah, we're hoping there's going to be a car in this garage. I'm definitely holding a bit much rope out for that. Because it's just plates and bricks. And chuffing bed frames. But you don't know unless you don't look there. Hopefully, these next couple of houses produce something a bit better. Wow, so this, I'm not going to spend too long here. It says danger asbestos. Absolutely stinks in here as well. But yeah, I knew somebody would have called me out and been a bit bothered that I didn't go behind that door, so there you go. So yeah, we ran off to the other side of the house when Tokyo were filming this side, but some nice wood. Some really nice wood furniture in here. Solid as well. Who's this? Shell Explores, shout out Shell. If you don't know already, I'm sure she's only Instagram bound, so head over to Instagram, make sure you drop a follow to Shell Explores. I like these though, look at that, it's like, I thought it was like an hand holding a tennis ball. Yeah, old glasses, look. Yeah, I think I've had enough of this house. I'm gonna head out, get some more pickies. And I'll bring you back. And we'll find something a bit more exciting. So as I was saying, these houses all got emptied or vacated due to nuclear waste coming up through drains and everything like that. But you can imagine, these houses are massive, massive compared to my house. And then guess what they're living in now must be a lot bigger than what these were. We are at another address. And this is to look at that straight away, windows open, buzzing. Now bear with me a minute, 'cause there is a school just on back, so you might hear kids playing, shouting, screaming, all that lot. But yeah. Wow, this one's a lot more vandalised. Let's get a sense in. Yeah, like I said, compared to other ones, this one is a lot far gone. Let's have a laugh. Let's go straight upstairs and see what... Oh, that's weird to find. It's actually a safe. Didn't expect to see that. But yeah, we'll go upstairs. Look at this wallpaper, first thing I'm seeing. I mean, I was bigging up these houses, you know, saying that they were all nice, and to be honest, they're a bit shoddy, aren't they? It's like copper thieves have been back in again. And again, look, another bedroom with its own private sink. Just bathrooms down that way. Yeah, this one, I think we peaked in first house, guys. Wow, yeah, so this was definitely maybe a child's bedroom without... We'll driving a boot. It's not actually too bad, that. Mystery spot, Santa Cruz. What's that? God knows. God knows. Nothing. Again, what are them? Would they would have been for your shoes to go on your bottom of wardrobe? And oh my god, it goes up again. And none of the other houses did this. That's cool wallpaper in there again, look. Nice unison. Private sink. Double sink, should I say? Private sink. There's another staircase there. I wonder if that goes to the same place. It's where Tokyo is right now. Oh, that's weird. That's definitely weird. Yeah, let's go back up these. We've got two lots of bloody stairs to go up now, haven't we? Let's do that. Whoa. Yeah, this is awful. Look at that spider running for it. Even he don't want the smoke. Wow. How awful is this? There's just little crawl spaces everywhere. Yeah, this is proper area up here, but every room seems to have its... Why is it like right? You know, like it's proper like a prison, like half padded. That bit of airflow coming through there. And these weird ass doors, and you've got no windows. What? What has been going on up in here? Maybe there was stained glass in that window and it's being took out. That's what we're gonna say. Yeah. I ain't got a clue, but it's goddamn awful up here. So we're back down at ground floor again. Bit weird up there for me, like, if you ask me. But yeah, look, got these same kind of cupboards. Is that lead as well? Yeah, it is. So the same type of cupboards that we found in that last house. There's stickers everywhere saying danger asbestos. But all these old buildings, you know, they are contaminated in asbestos anyway. Like, we already knew this. She's saying secret basement. This is what we looked in earlier, guys, in another video. So this would have been where they hung the clothes and all that lot, it looks. So, yeah. Again, some more old little bottles of stuff. I like my old little bottles. Like, you don't see them stuff like this anymore. They're all just crammed in little crappy cheap containers. And then a garage, look, another. Oh, that's a big garage door. But yeah, what would have been a big work area for, is that a Tesla charger? No, I'm only kidding, of course it isn't. Yeah, what would have been, oh yeah, I'm further down property. Ha. So what would have been the man's garage, big old, oh mate, do them doors slide around there? That's epic. But yeah, this would have had cars in, all his tools and stuff. Look at that, binoculars. Bet they're dotted around somewhere. Everyone used to have binoculars, didn't they, back in the day? Yeah, let's see if we can see out in these other rooms down here, if I ever get onto other houses. That's where we came in. Yeah, I think we've seen all this house has got to show us. That staircase I went to Berlin. This is the room with a weird safe. So I think we'll end this little house on the fact that there's seahorses for curtains. Yeah, mental. We'll see you back outside. So this is the place we've just been in. I think that up there, when I say into, I think there used to be stained glass. That was that room with that weird window with just a bit of air going in there, so I don't know what the fuck was going on in there. Yeah, looking at all the boards, I didn't think we were going to get into that one. As I've just said to Tokyo, I think we peaked. I think first house we hit, we're probably going to be best one, because that had quite a lot of nice features and stuff's left in, where there's all these now. Yeah, they're all pretty smashed up. So yeah, there's someone in the van here. I thought we were going to get told to fuck off, but he's just turning round, it looks. So yeah, when I said they were full of stately houses, we weren't lying. Yeah, so
Oh, this one I don't think you get round the side on, it's right.
I don't think we're going to get into these ones, but we're going to have a look. Like I say, I think most up front ones got trashed, emptied and messed about with. I mean, look at that. That looks like a right nice house, doesn't it?
They're not cheap houses.
And then as you get further back into the site, I mean, we literally hit best one first, I think. So, yeah. Definitely good for a few photos though, this one. So I stand corrected. You could get in. It's Bobber's head in, let's have a look. Is it? Oh shit. Let's have a little look. Let's see if it's worth bringing you guys in here. You know I don't like showing you shite. If it's not great, we don't want to play. Wow. Oh, that's weird. So there's a few bits left in cupboards here. Yeah, not really to write home about. It's a mega low light stand though, isn't it? It's not really to write home about. Yet again, same style of cupboards. They're all pretty similar layout, aren't they? And then this is going to be that weird cellar. Yup. A little look upstairs. And we'll get out of here. We've got a banger for you next week though, guys. Absolute banger. So I'm going to step up these stairs. See? Pipes all ripped up. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Eh? How weird's that? What the hell is all this? I think what were weirder though, this laptop, computer screen, plants, look at that, board's all ripped off. It's a nice chest. Lovely chest. Yeah, but besides that, I mean, I weren't expecting to find that. That's pretty weird, isn't it? Yeah, so I proper ate my words on this one, didn't I? We got access in a weird ass office. Yeah, there's not that much to report though, is there? So let's get out of here and let's get on to the next one. If you've enjoyed this video, which has been a bit slow paced, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a bit slow paced this one compared to what we normally do, but if you've enjoyed it, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, and make sure you do the same for Tokyo Matilda too. Peace!
Yeah.
So Tokyo's got a little bit more info on this shizzle for us all.
We need to find number 8 because that is where Sir John Cockcroft's former residence should be. Which is, he was a bomber station, he was the first CEO for the bomber. And actually this was took over. It was originally RAF Harwell which owned this. And it's now owned by the Atomic, I think it's Atomic Agency or something like that. It's very weird. You can't really find too much about it. But there was 72 houses. So some of them have gone because they've already been like built down by there. UK Atomic Agency Authority owns this. And there used to be, many years ago, massive signs and you wasn't able to walk through here because of everything with the contamination, because it was so heavily contaminated. They said the main
Walking
cause,
back by some houses now.
yeah, the main cause was the sewage. But now you can walk through it, so what's changed?
And they put a school behind it,
I know.
so... Yeah, these at last couple of houses we're going to see up where are. Not expecting well from them, but... Yeah.